Hi, I'm David Ake with AP Photos. It was a busy week in Washington. Judge Sotomayor met with senator after senator, GM declared bankruptcy, the president flew to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, France, and Germany. So for this week's slideshow, we've got some ground to cover. The week started off with General Motors declaring bankruptcy. Using a remote camera placed on the floor, Charles Daropak captured President Obama walking away after talking about the bankruptcy at the White House. What struck me about this picture, also shot by Charles Daropak, is how similar the look on Republican Senator Jeff Sessions' face was to the president's in the previous picture, as he too walks away after talking about the bankruptcy, this time on Capitol Hill. Supreme Court nominee Sonia Sotomayor spent the week walking the halls of Congress and meeting with senators. Susan Walsh made this frame as the judge headed to a meeting with Senator Robert Menendez. And this is Judge Sotomayor's paperwork, sent over by the White House for review by the Senate. Alex Brandon made this picture. Before heading overseas, President Obama welcomed former First Lady Nancy Reagan back to the White House. Haraz Gambari caught this moment as the two of them walked away after a bill signing named after the former president. Next stop, Saudi Arabia. Gerald Herbert made this picture as the president boarded Air Force One outside of Washington. And Pablo Martinez Monsivais, who flew ahead, made this picture placing Air Force One in Saudi Arabia as the plane taxis into position. In Egypt, President Obama delivered his much-anticipated address to the Muslim community. Nasser Nasser, stationed in the back of the room, made this image as the president waved at the conclusion of the speech. Gerald Herbert, stationed in the front of the room, made this picture of the setting from a low angle. And a couple of countries away, Ola Rafaya shot a Syrian barber reflected in a mirror as he watched the speech on television in Damascus. Of the three, this picture might be the best at telling the story of the speech. While in Egypt, the president took a moment to play tourist and visited the Sphinx, captured in this Gerald Herbert photo. Now off to Germany, where the president toured the Buchenwald concentration camp. Gerald Herbert framed him in a gate at the site. The last stop on the trip was France, for the 65th anniversary of the D-Day invasion of Normandy. Francois Maury tripped the shutter as President Obama, Britain's Prince Charles, British Prime Minister Gordon Brown, Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper, and French President Nicolas Sarkozy arrived for the ceremony. On the Washington Photo Desk, I'm David Ake, The Associated Press.